Hey. So I've seen the video a few times since like 12:05 or so. So yeah, thank you for that. I do appreciate it. And yeah, just for being like, I'm gonna do a video. And I realized I made a mistake. Tomorrow is the Super Bowl and next Sunday is nothing. Next Saturday, however, it's Valentine's Day. So yeah. Um I have a few bumps right now on right here. So I need to brush my teeth and then I am going to go ahead and put it on afterwards because technically I'm only supposed to put it on once in the morning and once at night. So yeah, part of me wants to go back to bed because of my feet. Oh, I really need to take things out to the car also. So yeah. But yeah, so overall I like the video. Thank you for it. And then let's see. I thought it was amusing where it's like sometimes we have to get really close. And then it's like I don't know. I would say it's a love blow. so um what was it? And I say that because sometimes people will accidentally bump each other just with their bodies, others they're passing someone else. And so it makes me think of, oh, people are, oh, sorry, or whatever. And they'll apologize and they're like, yeah. And to soften the blow of that, I go ahead and call it a love bump. So, yeah, just to make it a little bit more friendly and enduring. So, yeah. But you blowing it just seemed like a sign of friendship. It seems like your friend is used to your antics and your playfulness. Oh my goodness. Oh. And so he was just like, yeah, just reacted that way. Um, Very amusing. Okay. Yay. Oh, here it is. So I had a little bit of bump here. See the red part? Yeah, right there. I'm gonna try to put on some medicine and then put a glove on. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, wait, where's my glove? So yeah. Oh, what else is there? I think that's. I want to buy milk. I have some milk. It tastes so bad. It tastes really bad. But I want to buy some milk and basically mix it in with chai because it tastes good that way. I want to have British tea and crumpets, and I need to make a list. I have a list actually in my inbox underneath saved. So, what else is there? Yeah. Oh, what else? Um, and thank you, by the way. I really, I appreciate you being there and just being like, yeah. Thank you for the video. Um, yeah, I got a kick out of it. And then also the Ronald McDonald. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Reminds me of there was this video, or not video. It was posted on your relatives page, where it's posted any gas and oil. Okay. Trying to think what all I need to get and do. It reminds me of this thing. Oh yeah, so on your relatives page, on your aunt's page, where it's basically being a clown, but then also it shows Independence Day hat. And it definitely reminds me of that, where basically it was like, my feet are tired. I'm tired. Okay, maybe if I sit up straight. Okay. Where it's basically a clown and then the July 4th hat. So that, it made me think that about July 4th, basically, is when you're looking at a change of direction in your relationship. Or if not July 4th, then sometime in July. So, yeah. That yeah. Thank you for letting me know. So, if I could, I would definitely give you a hug. Oh, speaking of hugs and male-female relationships, there we go. What is that? So oh, oh, what was it? Where was I? So I've just finished brunch. Yeah, I just finished brunch, and whenever I finished brunch, I like finished eating everything. Well, I was like, "Hi, so and so." I was like, "Hi." So like, I finished my food, and like, I took it up, and I like put it on the conveyor belt thingy. Oh my goodness. Ah. On the conveyor belt thingy, and one of my friends. I have an interesting group of friends. They are pansexual, a hoe, like literally from what I understand, they have a lot of sex. Um, Pansexual, a hoe, bisexual, bisexual. Yeah, I think I'm the only straight one. And there's one who's just like a slight hoe also. Yeah. She'll flirt with guys and such, and like, yeah, she'll flirt with them online. Oh my goodness. So, anyways, what is this at? One of them, what did she end up doing? She, like, put up her food. I finished putting up my food. She put up her food. She gave me a hug, and she's like, I got cracked, like, I recently got cracked, or like, I cracked last night. And I'm like, I was slightly confused because I haven't heard that phrase before. And I'm like, either A, she had sex last night, or she did drugs. And so I was like, I'm confused what you mean. And she's like, I had sex. I was like, I thought so, but I wasn't sure, like if it was that or you did drugs. So I was like, okay, cool. So she's like, I'm so happy. I'm just telling everyone. And then she's like, what was it? She's like, yeah, she hasn't told her family, but she's like, yeah, I've only told like, and she lists off 6 people. She's like, it was so good, basically. And she's like, yeah, whenever I got back, I like sent him a few texts. I say, this is this, and then that he says, this is this. This isn't even an official relationship, but she's like, yeah, we had sex, and basically, I want to go ahead and like, what was it? Like, start date, like, this is even a relationship. I want to start dating him and start like, what was it? Start dating him and love. I want to fall in love with him. Or like, she's like, I love this guy, and I want to fall in love with him, or like date him and like get married to him. And I'm just like, this isn't even a relationship. You're having sex with a guy you're not even in a relationship with. And she's like, what do you think I should do? I'm like, I think you need to detox and wait a few days before texting him again. Because, like, she's like madly in love with this guy. And I'm just like, this is really bad advice. I mean, like, I guess. I'm trying to give advice based upon the situation because I'm like, you're not even in a relationship with this guy. and you're like, I want to do this. My thing is like, what if he doesn't feel the same? I'm glad the sex was amazing. Like, she got back home at like 4 a.m. in the morning, but I'm just like, yeah, she needs to detox. And she's like, what do you think I should do? And I was like, wait to text back for a few days. And she's like, yeah, but he's like, it was so good, and or like, I just want to like marry him and such. I'm like, I think you should focus on homework. So like, instead of focusing on like, don't focus on it, let's go ahead and redirect and focus on something that's more important right now for today. Let's focus on homework. And she's like, yeah, you're right. Like, if he texts me, I shouldn't text back and be like, oh, sorry, I was busy with homework. She's going to be doing homework while she's like anxiously looking at her phone waiting for a text auto. I just know it. I just know it. So yeah. And I wasn't the only one who said it either. Like, there were two other females there, and like one of the other ladies was like, "Yeah, I think you should wait a few days and then go ahead and like, if you still feel the same way like you do today, go ahead and text." And my back cracked. Enriched with seaweed extract. Contains myrrh and frankincense oil that renew and refresh the skin's texture. Enriched with powerful antioxidants to maintain fresh, vital, and balanced skin. Contains SPF 10 sun protection. Not tested on animals. Please recycle. How do I recycle? It is made in Israel. It's 1.7 fluid ounces or 50 milliliters. I don't even know what I would be allergic to. So yeah, I found I can't put it around my eyes or like on my eyebrows or like around this part, because this part is a lot more sensitive. So what I end up doing is that I put eczema calming around my eyes. So yeah, that's the same stuff I put on my hands. I have a whole school, so like I'm starting to develop a skin routine, but that's only because my mom gave me this. And it's like for anti. How did this happen? Okay, so anyways, so I have this and I put it around my eyes, and then I also put it on my hands because my hands are more sensitive. And then I have Vaseline calm healing, and this stuff I put on my legs because it's more affordable and it's not as like thick as this. So as long as I put on some lotion, I'm okay. And then I put this around my face and then also a little bit on my neck, but not around my eyes. This stuff I put around my eyes. So yeah, again, like I have a whole like lotion care routine. Now all I need to do is I don't get it. Like I'm doing this only because I was given it. So yeah. Oh, stretch back. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, so my friend is addicted to is like wants to marry a guy because he's really good at having sex. So yeah. And she showed me a picture of him and he's ripped. I mean, yeah, I get the appeal, but my thing is like, you're so ripped, like, yeah. I don't know. I guess, so before, I guess if a guy was super ripped, it's like, okay. But then realizing how much time and care it means, like a guy really physically is like, I'm gonna go ahead, and they're very, very disciplined, basically. That they're like, I'm gonna go to the gym at least 4 times a week. But knowing like the kind of diet that you end up going under, and then also knowing that you end up either like eating or not eating some days, and then also knowing the fact, which can be good in a certain degree, like if you're eating like a healthy and you're still eating at least. That's good. But also knowing that you're having to go with not having like water, knowing that you're going to have to be not dehydrated, whatever that word is, where you, where basically you're not drinking enough water and you end up being dehydrated. There we go. So it's like knowing that ends up, knowing that it ends up going through that, which water dehydration is like not very healthy. I'm just like, but working out a few times a week, especially if it's like healthy-ish, better for you-ish, then it's like, okay, you know what, that could work. So, like it shows that a person is disciplined enough in order to take care of themselves, basically. And, may drag me along too and help me. I really need to get better with taking care of myself. Oh boy. Ooh, I know what I could do. So there is a, as you know, Planet Fitness is throughout the entire country. What I could do is like whenever I go to the store and I need to pick up my money. Dang it. Okay. The reason why I react like that is because I forgot I have tip money at work. So yeah, what I need to do is basically to take a shower and then go over to my job, take care of that stuff, grab that, and then do a few other things. And then during that whole time, I can go over to Planet Fitness and work out for the first time in a while. I really need to do that though. But part of me really wants to take a nap. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for the video. I am going to brush my teeth since I ate breakfast. So yeah, thank you for the video. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I thank you. And then what else is there? Thank you for just being there too. So yeah. And yeah. Oh, I found something else out. So I was inside of the Fab Lab, and this lady, she's like, yeah, basically places, today's Saturday, I can't go in there now. She's like, yeah, basically places that are more honest, they actually have a lower murder rate. And I was like, that's very interesting, especially since here our murder rate is very high and we can be scared of being honest with each other. So I was just like, wow, okay, interesting and sad all at the same time. So yeah, I thought that was kind of sad. And then also I found that if people aren't as honest with each other or like with themselves, then they end up being like really conflicted and they sometimes lash out at people. So I was like, wow, that's really horrible. So yeah. Um yeah. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. I hope that you have a great day. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about. And yeah. Thank you for just being honest. I know that sounds weird, maybe. But just thank you for letting me know and just about life and stuff. And yeah. Yeah, and let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about. And I'll respond later on. So yeah. Anyways, bye. I love you.